All right, now I'm going to work my way inside. So use the step. Here, once again, this switch needs to always stay on. You come in, this is a light switch. This is a ceiling lights. You can see them up there. It turns them on and off. This is the bath light. We'll turn this light on and off. You can barely see it because it's a daylight. Aisle lights, I usually keep those off. I really don't need those. Step, I usually leave that on step. Tank heaters, if it gets really cold, like below freezing, you need to turn this on. But normally it's not on. You probably usually don't need that. Patio light, we never use that. It's for, there's a light right back there behind the door you can barely see. But we never use that either, so most likely you won't be using that. This is hand sanitizer here. The pump is kind of not working right now. I mean, it still puts out hand sanitizer, but it kind of squirts out the side, you can see here. So I'll have to replace that sometime in the future, but it's just convenient for the kids. Trash can right behind the seat, just clips on here. Every time I stop to get gas, I empty it out, which it needs to be emptied right now, as you can see. This is the table. So you undo this, turn this sideways. This table pops out and it connects to the top of this pedestal right here. You just take that and you put it in here, turn it, and then you just set the table right on top of here. And to get the table off, you just push this bottom one and it releases the top one and it comes right out. And we usually store it in the window because it's pretty convenient. The bed, so you can see how the bed works. It kind of folds back. So in order to make sure the bed works, you got to make sure there's nothing in this cup holder and nothing in that cup holder. So then you just take it, hit the button. The button is right up here. Fold it all the way back. Make sure there's nothing in the back that's blocking the bed either. So you can do that. Then you pull that gray thing out that I was talking about before. Usually you probably want to do that before. Then you take those off. Fold those down. And then you have these. These are called jackknife seats. You pull up here, kind of makes like an L, and you push down there. Same thing on this side. But the key on this side is this table has to be up. So then you pull this down. Easier with two hands. There you go. And there you have, you pull the table back down. And there you have your bed. Push all the seat belts underneath and then you're good to go. So I'm gonna fold these back up right quick. Pause this. All right, here is where you can take and kind of see. Most likely you won't have to do anything here, but you hit this test button and you can see right now the black tank is a little full, the gray tank is totally empty, the fresh tank, which is your clean water, and your propane. So basically you want these two full and these two empty, and they'll most likely be that way. Sometimes this gauge doesn't work and only show 1/3. It's just that the gauge is not working. So these will both be full when you get it, and these will be empty. Most likely you won't have to do anything with this. To start the generator, just hold this button down here and it'll start like this. Just hold it down and it'll start. Most likely you won't have to use the generator, but in order to use the generator you have to start it, and then you'll see these this control panel up here. It'll come on. This is mainly to use the air conditioner or the microwave. The microwave is right down here, so in order to use a microwave the generator has to be on, but we don't use the microwave just because it's a real pain in the rear. You heard that beep? That is this getting ready. Right now you see it say 0.0 point, so that means it's not ready yet. Whenever it's ready it'll have like a 3.0 or something like that, so I'll show you in just a second. This is a fridge with a little locking thing there. Again, you don't need to do anything with it. Use it like it is. The freezer's up top. We usually don't use it as a freezer, but there's plenty of room in there for a fridge. Stove works like every other stove. You got to turn it on there, and then there's a lighter in here. You use that like the old school lighter to light that. and both of those work perfectly fine. The sink, see how it folds over? This comes up, and there is a button under here, so you can turn it on and you can turn it off with this button under here. It's like a push button valve. So this is just to make sure you don't waste any water. So usually turn that one off there and turn that one off there, and then fold it and close it. All of this will be empty back there for you, but like you see, we usually put water and cleaning supplies back there, but you can use it for whatever you want. The blinds are manual, so they all work the same. You pull one down, it's kind of like a shade, and then you pull the second one down to sleep. So basically a night out shade. And they all work exactly the same. This is the Yeti 1000. So basically it's plugged into here. So if you want to use a coffee maker, you want to use a curling iron or something like that, just plug into here and it works right off of there. Or you can plug your phone or anything else into here as well, or plug something into here, a fan or anything like that. It works just fine as well there. It's just kind of like a backup battery that we use. Then up here, that stuff falls out. I'll probably have this cleaned out a little bit, but I'll probably leave some stuff up here, like plates and bowls and stuff like that. So that one, this one, spices and stuff. Then this one, you can do whatever you want to with it. You see that other beep? Now it turned to 2 amps. Now it's ready. I could use the microwave if I wanted to, or I could use the air conditioner, anything I want. So that's how that works. So, and then turn it off, just hit stop. Just hold it down until you hear the stop. And that's it. These up here are for the hot water. To be honest, like I said, we haven't used the hot water in here because we don't shower in here. We usually stay in a place that we shower at another place. So I really can't tell you how to use that. This is just more storage space I'll have out there. I'll have that cleaned out. Back here, this will be all storage space for you too. This is where we keep pillows and blankets. This is a little cot that we have. So that thing will be empty. There's plenty of space back there. And here is where we kind of keep snacks. We keep coffee, granola bars, cheese crackers. This popcorn will probably be gone too because like I said, we don't use the microwave. We thought we would, but we just don't use it because it's a real pain in the butt to use. But you're welcome to use all those however you want. TV up here, there's a controller right back here for the TV, and there's a controller right back here for this TV. This is USB plugs. You need to charge a phone, a tablet, or whatever you want to, you can use that. There's also a power strip back there if you want to use it. Oh, and if you want to, most likely you'll be using the furnace. This works just like your home furnace. Just power it on, and it's on furnace. Set it to 73, and that's all you have to do. And so this is the furnace down here, so it'll start blowing out warm air. And this to turn it off, you just hit the button twice or once, and it should turn off. It doesn't instantly turn off. It takes a few minutes to turn off. This is a pantry. This is a heater that I'll leave in here. You can plug up if you need some extra heat. There's a coffee maker in here. You can feel free to use that. Ninja blender I'll leave in here. Then we get into the bathroom. Let me turn that light on. So here's a light on the bathroom. If you're, well, there's gonna be 2 girls, so open this, push it out, close it, and then you got a little bit more space in here. Works like a normal toilet. When you get done, you see this button, this is a pedal flush. If you push it down just a little bit, it puts water in. You push it all the way down, it flushes the toilet. Pretty self-explanatory. This is a sink. This works like a normal sink. This is body wash, shampoo, and conditioner. So body wash, shampoo, conditioner, if you want to use it. We use the body wash, you wash your hands and stuff sometimes. Mirror there. Oh, one thing is, so we've had kids get stuck in there before. You just got to slide this to the left to open the door. Not too hard, but we've had issues with that. Okay. Oh, and see how I left this out? So make sure, because if you leave that out and you're driving, it'll move back and forth and back and forth. As you can hear, the furnace just cut off. So it takes it about a minute. So to close it, just pull it back and push that back. you can do that, it's locked. So if you try to plug in these do not work. They only work on the generator. So either if you need to use an outlet, this one down there works, this one back here works, and this here works. But you can't make any big appliances off of them because it's a small inverter. So so I would avoid that. Up front, I guess I'll keep the video going, just make it one video. So this is parking brake. What's key about this parking brake? Right now the parking brake is on, but since these seat swivels, it comes back down. So there'll be a parking meter up there, a parking warning up there, and you're like, well, the parking brake is down. So, but what you have to do is you have to pull this all the way up and then push it down. Push the button in, pull it all the way up, push it down. And the reason that's like that is because these seats, with this little handle back here, these seats swivel like this. So I doubt you need to swivel those, but if you do, you got to use the swivel and push it forward and kind of massage it to turn it around. But these seats will turn all the way around, both of them. Up here, this is a TV, works normally, and this is where we keep a bunch of extra stuff. This little green light is what's actually recharging the Yeti. This is very important. So this is the cable. This yellow part connects outside where I showed you, right on the driver's side all the way to the back, and then the other end is just a regular plug. Just plug it into a normal plug wherever. We plugged it in at Wendy's, we plugged it in at 24-hour fitness, RV parks, wherever. So we kind of keep it simple. You don't need any special plugs or anything, just plugs into a regular outlet. And this is a water hose. I doubt you need that with it being so cold, but just in case. Up front, I would suggest these are magnet mounts for phones, so my phone can just magnet there and here. This is some extra storage. Feel free to do whatever you want to with it. I'll clean some of that out. Glove compartment, some normal stuff. That's all I can think of right now. This is an automatic reverse neutral drive. You got to be careful. The only thing you got to be careful of, and I'll show you when you're driving, is that it drives normally, but it's really long, so you can high center. So anything with like a steep, like an incline and down, you have to be really careful. You got to go everything at an angle. And you are 10 foot tall, so you got to be careful about where you pull under. Oh, there is no rear view mirror, so this thing is basically a camera that's always on, and you can turn it off here. I usually turn it off at night because if you're driving at night, it's kind of bright and you really don't need it too much, because you put it in reverse, it comes on anyway. Seat warmers, probably using those a lot. This locks the front two doors, locks and unlocks. This locks and unlocks the sliding door and the rear doors. This is take whatever cables you want to and charge. This connects to the radio for Android Auto that we use a lot, because you can just talk to your phone and have it do whatever you want. Oh, forgot to mention, if you are sleeping, there's these there's one for the front windshield. The metal part obviously goes out, and there's some suction cup it sticks to. And then there's two more for the side mirrors that you put on. And then basically we pull all of these shades down. And the other thing is there's a black, I think it's in here. Yeah, there's a black window covering back here that goes on this window when you close the door. And it just has some metal magnets. We're just trying to kind of make that work however we can. So, these windows open like this if you're parked, but don't drive with them open because they're a little bit flimsy, so they're not meant to be driven with them out. Microwave, there's a little bit of trash bags and stuff there. There's a drawer here with random stuff in here. This is silverware, stuff like that. Right now, underneath this seat, I got all the extra toilet paper. And if you have to buy toilet paper, you have to buy specific RV toilet paper. You can get that at Walmart. It's pretty common. I think under here I have another cord, a 30-amp cord. You shouldn't need that though. We never use that one. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward. If I ever think of anything else, I'll make another video.